What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Some of my viewers were asking what I think will happen on the legendary books, especially for Grudge. So on this video I will share my opinion if it's worth to buy them and when is the best time to buy them as a free-to-play player. So first off, I want to share with you guys this image, which is basically the price history of Grudge legendary books in Korea from Valtan's release all the way to Brashaza's release. So on Valtan's release, one Grudge legendary book was selling for 11,000 gold, and 1 month later on Vwhy's release, it saw an increase to 12,000 gold, which is nothing to be honest, but 1 month later that, there was an event that made the price crash to 6,000 gold, which is a huge decrease, it's basically 50%, it's a crash, and we're going to learn on why that happened later on. But for now, 1 month later after that, they had Kokuseiten's release, and the price saw an increase to around 9,000 gold. And it makes sense since Kokuseiten needs 5 times level 3 engravings, so the value of these legendary engraving books are going up. Now, 3 months later that, we had Brishaza's release, and it saw an increase to 13,000 gold. Right now in Korea, it is selling for 15,000 gold, and some people may think it is similar to what we have in my region, at least on the US West, because it is selling for 17,000 gold. So they may think it's buying them right now, it's not actually a huge loss because it's pretty similar to what we have. But in one more important thing to keep in mind is that the Korean's gold is way less valuable than the West region's gold value. So 15,000 gold for them is like 14,000 gold in the West. At least that's what I think. But of course, this is not very accurate. But you get the idea. Their gold is less valuable than ours. So if they have Grudge legendary books at 15,000, and we have at 17,000, with our gold being more valuable, that is something that is overvalued for me, and it's overpriced. So it's never a good idea to buy them, right? So overall, is it worth to buy them? Absolutely not. This price is for the whales to for two whales on these books. It's not made for the free to play players to buy them. We will have the time to buy them, and it's not right now. Do not worry, do not FOMO. You're not gonna miss on that. And I'm gonna talk about that event, which is gonna make the free-to-play player being able to buy those books. Now let's see what happened that made the price crash by 50%. So on that time, there was a new content that was released in Korea, and I do think we call that the bridge in the West. I'm not sure, but it is basically like the towers for Tier 1 and Tier 2. It gives a bunch of mats, it gives silver and stuff. But one of the rewards is these bags of legendary selection engravings. Now you can select any battle engravings and sell them on the market. So basically you can choose Grudge times 2 and sell them on the market at the current valuation that it gives. So obviously people would choose the most expensive one, which is going to be Grudge, and that will increase the supply of that item in the market. Obviously people would choose to sell those engravings because it will be sitting at such a high price that people will rather sell them on the market than using them. Um, so that is when the free-to-play player, us, you and me, should buy these books. So that's a price that will never come back. At least in Korea, the price never came back to 6,000 gold. So this is like a lifetime opportunity to buy these books at that price. Now the price is already inflated. It will come back down, and that's when we buy, and we move on, right? And so make sure you have some gold ready to buy these books when they're gonna tank in price. If you watch my previous video, you know that we should profit, we should cash out on the inflation phase, which is basically what will happen for Valtan and also for Vyakis. But I do think we will have a deflation phase during in between Belshazzar and also Cuckoo Satan, because I do think we will have like a 2 month in period in between, and a lot of people would choose to also gear up their alts. And so because we also have the stronghold research that buffs 1370 to 1415, sorry. So a lot of people will actually hone, and so that will decrease the liquidity of gold in the region, which will be in the deflation phase. And so I do think you should have a lot of gold ready for that time, because that's going to be the time. Not only we will need to buy those legendary engraving books for Grudge, but we also need to buy a lot of items to potentially make profit for another inflation, maybe a few months after that. So guys, that will be pretty much it for this video. I hope you got some nice information that you can use, and I will see you on the next video. Peace.